I've received some information today.
Oh.
Obviously, we know that Ashworth was having meetings today, and that was with all international and national recruitment staff, which is very interesting. And said person, I can't say who, I'll get my ass kicked, being blunt, directed said Dan Ashworth to one other part of the stadium because A, didn't know where he was going, but B, he had other meetings going on within the stadium today and across into tomorrow, which we all know, which has been publicized through the media and all the rest of it, and they're going for dinner, blah, 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 blah. Also, it's not, from what I understand and what I've heard from one particular person, it's not a dispute between Eddie Howe. I'll say it's the dispute between his nephew within the recruitment team. So that's the dispute from what I've been told.
But I mean, go ahead. Sorry, finish.
Yeah, Eddie Howe's nephew is a part of the recruitment staff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry to cut you off,
and my point is, I understand in terms of the trust that Eddie Howe has to have for a recruitment team.
Okay, got it.
But it comes across as, if you were the head of recruitment for Memphis FC, just for argument's sake, then it's a job for the boys. It comes across as that. And I know that internally, that's how it is. That's why you've got Scholler as the loans coordinator, whatever the fuck that means. You've got others who I know personally who are in there in recruitment in terms of scouting locally, who got no idea about the game, but got no idea about the game. They've got
I mean,
I watched it. If you watch the FA Youth Cup game against Bournemouth when we got slapped 5, one of the major problems was one of their players, who's a centre half. I'm not going to name names, but you can figure out and watch it back. Made a major mistake, and one of their grandfather is a head scout within the region. All of a sudden, now he's playing for the under-18s. Now, all of a sudden, all these things are happening. Bobby Clark leaves for Liverpool. Lee Clark would have been a perfect example of going to be a director of football, under-21s coach, head of the 18s. I know Graham Carrick personally, and I feel sorry for him because he's losing players left, right, and centre. So, yeah, it's not the dispute between Howe and Ashworth, it's the outer circle, if you will. Yes, the inside part of it, but there's a dispute outside of it. But I've told you this, and I'll say it again. I've been told that it's Steve Nixon, and Steve Nixon said to this said person, and that's who's told me, if he didn't get anybody in January past window, his job is his head is on a chopping block.